Hello friends, it's me, Kira Snow, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I thought it would be fun if we go over my top 10 favorite celebrities and my top 10 favorite celebrity drag queens. So if you're interested in that, then keep watching. Hello guys, it has been a minute since I filmed a YouTube video. I guess life has kind of just gotten in the way, but I'm really excited to be making a YouTube video right now. My place is having a little bit of like construction, so like I only get this like 30 minutes or an hour to like film before there'll be noise again. So I'm gonna try to like rush a little bit during this filming. But anyways, you guys might have noticed I have a dress on. It's actually new. Just got it. Like, you can kind of like peep the outfit. It kind of looks like not so great from this angle, but there we go. Like, I'm trying to show it off as best I can. I really need to get like a camera person or something because this is a little bit like wonky donkey. So I'm gonna jump right into it. Gonna be sipping my coffee as we go. Yum yum yum, fueling me. So first up, I'm gonna do top 10 celebrities. And for the top 10 celebrity drag queens, I'm not saying that drag queens aren't real celebrities. I just like love drag so much that I thought I had enough people to put a list for drag queens and then a list for like general celebrities. So let's get into it. So I'm gonna be going in that order from like least favorite to like the most favorite. But like these are still all like big favorites of mine. Oh, and before we get into it, I just wanted to say this is me. What I based my my ranking on was overall how much I like the person, and then part of it is their personality, but I'm kind of leaving out like some of the scandals they've been involved in. Like the bigger scandals I do factor in, but I'm trying to leave out the scandals part because like it's really hard to figure out what's true and what's not. And then I'm also trying to focus on their actual content. Like, do I like the content they created, their YouTube videos, their movies, their songs they've been in? I try to focus it more towards that. So that's just the disclaimer I'm giving. So without further ado, let's start with number 10. I have, funny enough, I have Will Smith on the list. Literally the most problematic after like that whole thing where he slapped Chris Rock. So yeah, I mean, you guys can't argue with me. Before that happened, I feel like everyone loved Will Smith. Like, he just has this very bright, genuine personality, which I still think he does have. I just think maybe in that moment he was just not comporting himself in the best way possible. But nonetheless, like in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, all other movies he's been in, like he is kind of like a flavor of his own. No one else does Will Smith better than Will Smith does Will Smith, and we all love it. So that's why he's at the 10th spot. And then number 9, we have Sofia Vergara. I love how she kind of, like in Modern Family at least, is where I love her the most. She just makes me laugh every time, and like I'm part Hispanic as well, so I just love how she plays on that kind of like trope, but also like shows a little bit real elements of the culture. Like, okay, Latinos are a little bit like hot-headed or whatever, but they're also really smart, like a lot of them, and they're very family oriented and can be very loyal. So she doesn't just kind of display the negative parts, she also displays some of like the positive parts. I mean, I don't know how much of that was written into the script versus how much she injected into it, but I mean, nonetheless, she's also like super beautiful, and I think like every time I see her, like clips of her, makes me smile. So that's why she's number 9. And I know she's coming out. She is doing Griselda, so I'm kind of excited to see that. She's in a little bit of a different role that time, so we'll see how that goes. All right, next we got, I think we're on number 8. Can't count, but we're on number 8. I have Lady Gaga. Yeah, I put singers, actors, comedians are all in here. YouTubers are also in here, so like, yeah. But anyways, at number 8 we have Lady Gaga. Woo! I would have put her higher because she's just so extremely talented, like all around. But I think sometimes her aesthetic is like a little bit out there for me, but at the same time I appreciate that about her. It's just like not usually stuff I would wear. I mean, like, look what I'm wearing right now. So you guys kind of know what my aesthetic is by now. But nonetheless, she's awesome. That's why she's at number 8. We're going up the list. We got number 7 at Shakira, my favorite Latina sister. I think her dance moves especially are what like really inspire me. She just kind of like goes for it, and oh, hopefully you guys didn't see my list, but she just goes for it, dances, and she has this vibrant energy about her. Also very beautiful, talented, and her songs are just very empowering for women as well. So number 6 we have Kate McKinnon. This woman is kind of like new to me. I will say it's just in the past like 3 to 4 years where she's been coming out in a lot of roles, but I really love how she brings alive the character of kind of like the weird girl, but she really commits to that role, like specifically in Weird Barbie. I love the Barbie movie, as I should. I mean, like, I'm kind of like a human Barbie myself. But honestly, one of my favorite parts of the Barbie movie was Kate McKinnon as Weird Barbie. So I just think it's really cool that when you can bring kind of like almost like a new character to life, because we've seen a lot of like characters of like, oh, the sexy girl, the smart girl, the dumb girl, but she's like the weird girl. And I think Zooey Deschanel also kind of like brought about that quirky weird girl vibe. But I just love how crazy Kate McKinnon goes with it. And I haven't seen much of Zooey Deschanel's like popular series, so maybe she would have given the same vibe. But I love Kate McKinnon. Next up, we have James Charles. Also another controversial one because of like, yeah, his controversies. But I will say I really love watching his content, specifically Instant Influencer. Almost forgot the name of that, but Instant Influencer was one of my favorite like kind of like series ever, to be honest, that I've watched. I just feel like James Charles is such a talented host. The way he talks, the way he comports himself is very professional and polished, and I love that about him. And you know, admittedly some of his content is a little bit, I feel like he cranks out so much content that sometimes like it can get a little bit like overwhelming. But I still think overall, like his personality, his content, what he produces, I really love it. And he is a very talented beauty influencer, and I do kind of look up to him a little bit in that way. So please do a collab with me, James Charles, if you ever watch this video. Anyone on this list, please collab with me. Anyways, so next up we have the one and only Miss Ma'am Kim Kardashian. I never thought I would say that I am a Kim Kardashian fan, but I feel like her brand is changing, and it started changing about I would say like 2 years ago, 1 to 2 years ago, where she started like kind of moving away from this whole like bimbo, like useless, like content, like trivial, materialistic girl towards a little bit more of like women empowerment, which is kind of like a theme that I've been seeing like throughout this kind of like decade or whatever. Not only for her, but Paris Hilton as well. But for Kim Kardashian, I just feel like it's very obvious kind of the moves that she's making to further her business and her empire, so to speak. And I just feel like she has a lot of iconic sayings and like sassy things that she says. She's just super iconic and beautiful as well. I do think sometimes there's like some elements of her brand that could be a little problematic, I would say. But all in all, I still think she's a great celebrity to watch and see, and like a good role model as well. So moving up the list, next we have Britney Spears. Once again, I love her dancing, her style, her aesthetic, and all the songs and like just everything she gave us during her heyday. And it is kind of sad to see like how she was like kind of exploited by her family. So I really feel for her for that. But like seeing how she is kind of emerging, like still, still surviving, is just a testament to how much of a strong woman she is. So like forever she'll be like one of the tops, the greatest. And next up on the list we have Keanu Reeves. I guess I have a little bit of a bias because I'm Asian and he's Asian, and I think he's just like super cute. So, and I like, my life would not be complete without the Matrix series, Matrix trilogy. The Matrix was just amazing. I loved it. So he's the star of that, and I just think it's really cool how he and the writers were able to kind of like make such a sci-fi thing like come alive and be a huge thing. So he's there. And then we get some drum roll for number one. Number one is Miss Cardi B. The top spot was hard because, there's so many other like great people. But anyways, Cardi B, I just love her personality. She has a lot of iconic like sayings and stuff that she does, and I love how she is very authentic in every video you see her like they do interviews. She's always the same. She's kind of similar to like Will Smith, and they're their own like cup of tea. Like nobody does them better than they do. So, and it's just like iconic, and I can never get enough of it. So also her style is super cool. Like I draw inspiration from it all the time, and I love how she's kind of like setting the standard for these. I don't know if she has a stylist, but she sets trends almost in the same way like I feel like Doja Cat kind of does, and Nicki Minaj does as well. Like those are all like really also honorable mentions to Nicki Minaj, Doja Cat, and honorable mention to Brittany Broski. I really love you, Brittany Broski. You make me like laugh every time I see your videos with Trixie. So yeah, that concludes the celebrities ranking, and now we're gonna get into the drag queens ranking. Okay, I had a sip of my coffee and now we're back. And now that I just said coffee, I want another sip. So much talking today. I'm not used to it. Better do more videos. Anyways, I have a question. Would you guys be interested if I did a podcast? I'm thinking about doing a podcast with my friends. So Let me know in the comments if you would like to hear a podcast with me in it. Ew. Hi guys, thanks so much for watching this video. If you guys would like to see my top 10 favorite celebrity drag queens video, then please check that out. It's a separate video, link in the description below. See you guys next time. Bye.